Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. I am going to do some tapping in this live. Am I in the right? I've got 2 Instagram accounts. Am I in the right one? Hopefully I am. I'm just going to carry on regardless. I want to do some tapping in this live because I don't know how you're feeling today, but I am feeling really friggin' grumpy for apparently absolutely no reason, which is irritating me. So I'm going to do a little bit of tapping on that. If you are feeling grumpy, please feel free to join me. Even if you're not feeling grumpy, please feel free to tap along. And as we do the tapping, just think about how it is you feel at the moment. And the tapping will help sort that out. So first off, I'm going to just invite you to close your eyes and take a nice deep breath in and hold it. And let it go. Another breath in and hold. And let it go. And one more, breath in and hold. And let it go. And then just keeping your eyes closed, allowing your breathing to come easily, naturally, rhythmically, as you take just a moment to really feel the connection to whatever it is you're sitting on or against. Just becoming aware of where it connects with your body. Noticing how it just seems to rise up to support you. And as you allow yourself to sink into that support just a little bit more now, I'd like you to notice how you're feeling. Now, as I mentioned in my preamble blurb, I'm feeling frigging grumpy. So I'm just going to find that. I'm going to hone in on that in my body. I'm going to find where that grumpiness is. And I'm really feeling it in my body like a stone in my solar plexus. So I'm just going to really focus in on that. So I'm going to invite you, excuse me, to consider how you feel and find that in your body. How is your body feeling? Find that area of tension or knotting or tightness or pain and just really hone in on it. Allow yourself a moment to just really feel it. Now, I am feeling really grumpy. There is every chance that I'm going to get a bit watery as I do this tapping. Bear with me. One of the things that come up as you do tapping to release emotions is you can feel emotional. You can get teary. If you experience that, please don't worry. Just go with it. No one's looking. The only one that's crying in public is me, potentially. But just really hone in on that feeling. And allow yourself to consider what it is that's happened to cause you to feel that way. Has anything happened to cause you to feel that way? Personally, I just feel grumpy. I have no freaking clue why. And then when you're ready, just take a nice deep breath in and hold it. And let it go. And when you're ready, opening your eyes. Hello, this is Stuart Ritchie. And we're going to do some tapping for however it is you feel. Now, because I'm feeling grumpy, I'm going to be using words like grumpy. I may even swear. I may drop the odd F-bomb. Other swear words will be available to you should you choose. I'm going to invite you to tap where I tap and to repeat what I say. If you are not feeling grumpy, but you are feeling something else, please feel free to replace the word grumpy with however it is that you're feeling. Please feel free to change when I mention where I feel it in my body. Please feel free just to change that to wherever it is that you feel it in your body. So we're going to start on the side of the hand. Now it can be either hand, tapping on that outside fleshy edge. I'm not really going to run through the points, just tap where I tap. If you want to know more about EFT and the points and where to tap and how to do it, just drop me a message and I will send you a little gift. So repeating after me. Even though I feel really frigging grumpy, and I can feel it right there in my solar plexus. Grr. I choose to love and accept myself anyway. Even though I'm feeling really frigging grumpy at the moment. I was grumpy last night and I'm grumpy now. And I can feel it right there in my solar plexus. It's like a tightness in my chest. And I choose to love and accept myself anyway. Even though I am feeling really fucking grumpy. And I don't know why. Which is making me even more grumpy. Because I shouldn't be grumpy. I shouldn't be feeling grumpy. But I fucking do. And I choose to love and accept myself anyway. Okay, so now we're going to come up to the eyebrow point as we move into a round. Hello, Amy. I'm feeling grumpy. Tap with me. I am feeling really grumpy at the moment. And I can feel it right there in my solar plexus. I can feel it as a tightness in my chest. And I started feeling grumpy last night. And I'm still feeling grumpy now. But I shouldn't feel grumpy. I shouldn't be feeling grumpy. Or at the very least, I should know why I feel grumpy. And the fact that I don't is irritating me. I'm going to blame my hormones. I just feel really grumpy in my body. I feel really grumpy in my body and I shouldn't. I feel really tight in my chest with grumpiness. And I shouldn't. It is wrong to feel grumpy. Which is making me grumpier. Maybe. Or maybe I'm allowed to feel grumpy. I give myself permission to feel grumpy. For no friggin' reason. I'm allowed to feel grumpy just because I feel grumpy. And underneath that grumpiness, I think I can feel a little bit of stressiness. I can feel it as I get through the grump. Starting to feel a little bit of stressiness underneath. So excuse me yawning. Yawning is one of the side effects you can get as you start to shift energy. Just be thankful I'm not burping. That's the other one. I can feel some stressiness under my grumpiness. Some stressiness about how much I have to do. Or about what I think I have to do. Oh, I should be doing so many things. I shouldn't be wasting time tapping on grumpiness. My chest is starting to feel a bit easier. Oh, pardon me, there's the burp. Such a lady. My chest is starting to feel a little bit looser. I can breathe a little bit easier. Maybe this grumpiness is okay. Maybe I have every friggin' right to feel grumpy. Maybe I don't actually feel grumpy at all. Maybe I just feel stressed. And it's coming out as grumpiness. And it feels bad and wrong to be grumpy. Because I should be sweetness and light. I should be a delight. And I give myself permission to feel stressy and grumpy. I give myself permission to feel stressy and grumpy right now. And I should feel stressy. I should feel grumpy. All feels a little bit overwhelming. Feels like I have too much to do. So if I can be grumpy about it, I wonder what that gives me that is positive. What is it about getting stressy and grumpy that is giving me something positive? Where's the validation? Why do I need to feel stressy and grumpy? Maybe so people feel sorry for me. Maybe I need to feel sorry for myself. Why do I need to feel stressy and grumpy? What do I want to prove to myself by being stressy and grumpy? What part of me really enjoys feeling stressy and grumpy? Now that is a curious question. Is there a part of me that actually enjoys feeling stressy and grumpy? Because I'm thinking there must be, or I wouldn't feel stressy and grumpy. So even if I don't understand it logically, I give myself permission to enjoy feeling stressy and grumpy. I give myself permission to enjoy it. I have as much right to enjoy feeling stressy and grumpy as I do to enjoy feeling happy. Maybe I don't need to know why I feel stressy and grumpy. Maybe I can just give myself permission to feel them. And as I give myself permission to feel them, maybe they loosen their grip. And as they loosen their grip, maybe I'm allowed to feel a bit lighter. Maybe I'm allowed to feel a bit happier. No, I should feel stressy and grumpy. Why? Why should I feel stressy and grumpy? What is so important about feeling stressy and grumpy? I give myself permission to get curious about that. And if I could release stressy and grumpy, I wonder what I would feel instead. Giving myself permission to feel a bit lighter. Giving myself permission to feel a bit lighter now. Okay, take a breath. And just check in with yourself. How are you feeling? So if I'm checking in on that grumpiness, which was in my solar plexus, as like a stone, I'm not feeling anything in my solar plexus anymore. That feels a lot freer, and I feel a lot less tight in my chest. I can breathe a bit deeper. So just check in how your body is feeling. And get curious, if you were tapping for an emotion, does that emotion feel less intense? Has that emotion changed? So I noticed as I went through the tapping, which was selfishly all about me, it went from grumpy to stressy. There was stressy underneath the grumpiness that was driving the grumpiness. So just get curious, did that happen for you? Was there an emotion under the emotion? And how is that feeling? So something I didn't do at the beginning, which even though I should have done, is what you can do is you give yourself a number. If the grumpiness, maybe the grumpiness for me, it was probably about an 8. Feels about a 2 now. Feel free to rinse and repeat this tap along for whatever emotion it is that you're feeling. Just replace my words with what suits you better. and see how you get on with that, and give yourself permission to feel it, give yourself permission to let it go. And when you give yourself permission to let it go, just notice if any reason comes up in your little inner voice as to why you shouldn't let it go, and just acknowledge it. So I hope that was useful. Drop me a comment if you want to ask a question. If you would like a little free gift from me that will help you use tapping for yourself, just drop the comment, just drop the word gift in the comments, or send me a DM and I'll get that sent out to you. Have a lovely rest of your day. Be non-grumpy. Woohoo! Toodles.